Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Pleasant good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Lemoore, North Dakota. It's day 3 of the 2025 State Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament, and we got our final game of the day coming up for you. It's a winner's bracket game between Casselton and Thompson. Thompson will be the home team for this one. With they got the coin flip. So Casselton will be the visitors. They're on the field taking their warm up. So we're just moments away here from first pitch. We're going to probably start a little bit late in this one, as we've had 2 games before this one, and our Nodak Insurance bracket breakdown. Nodak Insurance, Chris Moen Agency in Grand Forks and Nelson County. So far today, 2 elimination games before this one. We saw Park River knock off Central McLean by the final score of 6-1. So that ended Central McLean's season, and Park River moves on. And Park River finishes basically 5th in the tournament. And then in a dandy, it was Gwinner defeating Lemoore. Gwinner gets a double play to end the inning in the top of the 7th, and they knock off Lemoore 6-4. So Lemoore has been in the championship for the last couple of years, so we'll not have Lemoore back in the championship this year as Gwinner knocks them out. So Gwinner wins over Lemoore 6-4. So Lemoore eliminated, and they finish basically in 4th place, and now we're down to 4 teams. So we got Casselton and Thompson. They have yet to lose in this tournament. They have both gone 2-0, and that'll be the last game today. And then we have 2 tomorrow starting at noon. Park River and Gwinner will meet, and then the winner of that one will play at 2:30 tomorrow against the loser of this next one. And the winner of this one, Casselton versus Thompson, have the day off, and then they'll go to the championship. So, all right, we'll take our first break, and we'll come back, talk with both head coaches next on the pregame report for the State Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. It's Casselton and Thompson next right here on yourliveevent.com.
Casselton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Casselton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Casselton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Welcome back. Pregame report on yourliveevent.com. We got Casselton and Thompson coming up. Last game of the day here at the State Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament in Lemoore. Our coaches' interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Ryan Strandy joins us now for the Tommies. Ryan, thanks for taking time in your 5th year for Tommy's Babe Ruth. Before we talk about the winner's bracket game here against the Black Stockings, let's talk about the first 2 games. You guys picked up 2 wins and put you right here into this game now, right?
Yeah, I was pretty pleased with our first 2 games. Would have liked to score a couple more runs in the first few innings there, a couple slow starts. It's kind of what we're focusing on today, is get off to a little bit more of a hot start. But yeah, overall, 2 pretty good games to start the tournament.
Okay, you got Casselton today. Now, this is a team that you beat by 1 run earlier in the year, right?
Yep. We played them in Thompson earlier this year. I think we're both throwing the same pitchers we threw that game, funny enough. So got a little familiarity with them, but yeah, should be another good one.
So what kind of game are you expecting today here at the state tournament now?
Another close game, like I said. I mean, we don't know them too much. Only one game against them, but I expect to be a close game. Two well-rounded teams and two teams that I think play really good fundamental baseball.
So who are you starting on the mound and what's expected?
Dex Ovdom is going to start on the mound for us. He's our horse up there, so we're expecting good things out of him. Good sharp breaking ball, good fastball. So hoping he throws up a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Awesome. Thanks so much and good luck.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
Pregame report on yourliveevent.com here in Lemoore. It's the State Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. The winners bracket game coming up. Casselton and Thompson, both these teams have gone 2-0 so far in the State Babe Ruth Tournament. Coaches interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Max Coppervig in his 5th year joined us for the Black Stockings now. Before we talk about the matchup with the Tommies, let's talk about your first 2 games. You had a tough win there over Park River, a close one, and then the second win, you won by 10-run rule. So.
Yeah, both teams played are good teams. Winner just kicked the ball around a little too much, and we took advantage of their mistakes. But today we're going to be looking to get on the sticks often and early.
Okay, so a rematch, a team you lost by 1 run. You expecting another tight game here today?
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less. That's a good state championship quality team. I would say the same about us. It had that same feel when we went down to Thompson earlier in the season. They walked it off against us, but we booted the ball around in the 7th inning, and it shot us in the foot. So.
Who do you got starting, and what's all expected of him today on the mound?
We got Sam Fletchuk on the mound today. He threw against Thompson last time. He filled the zone up well against them, kept them off, kept throwing off speed, kept them, guessing a lot of the times. Really for today, just hoping he fills it up, trusts our defense like the past 2 pitchers have done the past 2 games against Park River and Gwinner, and we'll make plays for him, but he's got to trust us.
Awesome. Thanks so much, and good luck.
Yep, thank you.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication. You can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download the app and make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. With school just around the corner, let Lemoore Drugstore help you check out your supply list. And don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com. Good luck to all teams and go Lemoore Babe Ruth.
At Polar Communications, we're more than just a local business. We're part of the community we serve. We deliver essential communication services, create jobs, provide scholarships and grants, and support initiatives that make our home a better place to live. Our success isn't just about amazing technology. It's about incredible people. Our roots are here in the heartland, and our commitment is unwavering because we believe that a better experience starts with the community we love.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Lamore Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Check out their latest selection of Milwaukee tools from the M18 8-amp forged battery on sale, $50 off, or buy a 2-pack 6-amp high-out battery and receive a M18 inflator or grease gun for free while supplies last. Plus, browse their sweet pickings section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. Lamore Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more information, go to lamorehardware.com. That's lamorehardware.com.
Welcome back to Townsend Field. I'm Greg for YourLiveEvent.com. We got Josh Boyko joining us as well. And 2 games complete and 1 more coming up. And it'll be Casselton versus Thompson. Our coaches' interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. You can visit the website dhb.bank for more information. And we'll have the starting lineups here coming up shortly, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. And so they should be getting things underway here. Still working on the field. They had the home plate meeting already. So we should be just moments away from first pitch. Is this scheduled game? Our game was scheduled at 5, but starting a little bit later. As we've had a couple of good ones here in the previous the previous games. So let's kind of talk about how these 2 teams got here. The bracket breakdown brought to you by Nodak Insurance and Nodak Insurance, Chris Moen Agency, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. So Casselton and Thompson have both gone 2-0 in the tournament so far. So all the way back on Friday, Casselton came from behind to beat Park River 2-1. Park River was leading that 1-0 through 6 innings. Casselton gets 2 in the 6th, and they hold Park River scoreless in the 7th, and they get the victory 2-1. And then they went up against Gwinner yesterday, and they knocked off Gwinner in 6 innings, 10-0. Thompson, they beat host Lamore 6-1 on Friday, and then they beat Central McLean 8-1 yesterday. So that put them into this contest here today. So it looks like we're going to get ready for the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grower owned. Visit crystalsugar.com. And so they're going to announce the starters here for Casselton, the visitors on the scoreboard. So let's do the same thing. And Casselton Black Stockings head coach Max Coppervig in his 5th year as head coach for Casselton. So Coach Coppervig says first year as head coach for the Black Stockings, 5th year coaching for Casselton. There we go. He attended VCSU as well. Okay, so DH batting leadoff will be Parker Wixo. Batting second will be the catcher, Jonah Thokus. Batting third will be the shortstop, Carver Kozowski. Batting cleanup will be Jackson Deitch, the center fielder. Batting 5th will be Jarris Stahl at first. Batting 6th will be the third baseman, Callan Crochet. Batting 7th will be Cole Bohr, the second. Batting 8th will be Hunter Hagnes in left. Batting 9th will be Andrew Zemer in right field, and pitching will be Sam Fletchoff. And you heard both coaches say that these 2 teams met earlier this year. Thompson won at 5-4 in Thompson. Walk-off victory in the 7th. And both pitchers are on the mound that started that game. So it was a tight one there, and expecting another tight one here at the state Babe Ruth tournament. So it's American Crystal Sugar starting lineups for Casselton Black Stockings head coach Max Coppervig. Okay, now we'll go to the Thompson Tommy starting lineup. They're the home team on the scoreboard. Head coach Ryan Strandy, assisted by Ryan Obdam, Trent Carlson. So Tommies are going to look like this. Batting leadoff, playing at third, is Mac Michelson. Batting second will be Grady Hurst at short. Batting third will be the pitcher, Dex Obdam. So batting cleanup will be the second baseman, Jacob Olson. So Olson being announced here. And then batting 5th will be left fielder, Jack Krogstad. And batting 6th will be the center field, actually the catcher rather, Grady Loyland. So Loyland batting 6th, and 7th is Eli Schumacher first. Batting 8th will be Reed Thompson in right. Batting 9th will be the DH, Caden Pennis, and playing in left field is Jackson Clementson. So that's the lineup for 5th year head coach Thompson Tommies, Ryan Strandy. So that's the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups here today for our third and final game of the day. Let's see, this is actually the 11th game of the tournament today. The entire tournament with video, live video and audio right here on yourliveevent.com. So they'll have the Players Creed announcements here. And so we'll take a break. We'll come back with the Bank North first pitch right after this. It's Casselton and Thompson next on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Welcome back to Townsend Field here in Lemoore, North Dakota. It's the third game of the day at this 2025 State Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament here on yourliveevent.com. Final game of the day, we started at noon today as we just have 3 games today. We had 4 on Friday, 4 yesterday. We started the tournament on Friday with 8 teams. We are down to 4. Burlington, Bottineau, Central McLean, and now Lemoore all eliminated. And we still have Casselton, Thompson, of course. These 2 teams have yet to lose. And then we got Park River and Gwinner still alive in the tournament as well. And so we've still got 2 more games coming up tomorrow and 1, maybe 2 on Tuesday yet. So championship scheduled at 2 o'clock or on Tuesday at 1 o'clock and then if necessary right after. So, all right, Josh, we are getting ready for our first pitch. And yeah, this 2 clubs met earlier in the regular season. It was a 5-4 victory for Thompson. So probably another tight one, you think, not?
Yeah, would definitely expect nothing less from these 2 clubs. I mean, they're familiar with each other from Region 1, Region 2 baseball during the school season. So these teams have seen each other before. Not a surprise what's coming from either side. And we're ready for some good baseball here tonight.
Bank North, first pitch coming up. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations. Visit banknorth.bank today. Here we go. And first pitch in there for a strike. First pitch coming across at 518, 89 degrees here in Lemoore. It feels like 97. All right, here's a pitch from Ovdom to Wixo. Foul back. So we got right away a Lemoore Hardware. Foul ball. Lemoore Hardware, your community one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Visit LemooreHardware.com. Ovdom gets a sign from Loyland. That's a ball hit foul. Another foul ball. Umpiring crew, we got Brady Thieldis behind the plate. Clayton Greenike at third and Dan Haugen at first. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Wixo strikes out for out number 1. Now focus. So focus will face Dex Ovdom. Exact same pitchers in that game when they played in Thompson. Here's the pitch. There's a high fly ball. Left fielder coming on. Shortstop going back. Makes the play in shallow left. So that's Hurst out there. So focus is retired. And it's going to be 2 down. Now Carver Kozowski will bat here in the top of the first inning with 2 down. Obdam looks into Loyland and the pitch. A bit high, 1-0 to Carver Kozowski. And the full wind of the pitch from Dex Obdam. Swing, miss, 1-1. Obdam shakes the sign, shakes again, now takes. Here's the pitch. Swing, and a miss, strike 2.
Obdam's the guy with a lively Army plate catcher and third base for the Thompson Tommy State Championship team earlier this year. So this kid knows how to get it done on the ball diamond.
Here's the pitch, swung on. It's a high chopper. Third base or a shortstop charge, throws and dug out nicely by Schumacher. Gonna be a 6-3. First to Schumacher. That's gonna do it here. So nice play to end the inning. And it's gonna be a 1-2-3 inning. All right. Well, we'll head to bottom of the first. No score. It's your live event coverage of the State Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament in Lemoore. We'll be back in 1 minute.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per roll per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Welcome back. We're broadcasting today and throughout the tournament from the Ground North Coffee and Boutique broadcast booth. Go to groundnorthboutique.com for high-quality, affordable fashion, or stop in for different tea and coffee brew options. That's the Ground North Coffee and Boutique broadcast booth. So thank you so much for that, and thanks to all of our great sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. And also, we want to thank everybody here in Lemoore, including tournament manager Greg Peterson and Lemoore Youth Baseball, everybody involved putting on a great tournament. Here's the first pitch. There's going to be a grounder. That's going to get in past a diving shortstop into left field for Michelson. So Michelson gets things going here right away. One pitch, a single, and now it'll be Hurst.
That is your First Care Health Center first hit of the game. Hometown Healthcare is a home run with First Care Health Center in Park River. From clinic and hospital care to specialty services like gastroenterology and our infusion center, we've got you covered at First Care Health Center.
Fletchock checks first, fires, swing and a miss to Grady Hurst, 0-1. Defense for Casselton, Folkus behind the plate, Stahl at first, Bohr at second, Kozowski at short, Cruchet at third, Hagnes in left, and the pitch, swing and a miss. We got Jackson Deutsch in center and Andrew Ziemer in right. And that's all for head coach Max Coppervig. 5th year overall for Casselton Baseball. First for Babe Ruth. And the pitch. Foul back. That will be a Lemoore Hardware foul ball. Lemoore Hardware, your community one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Visit LemooreHardware.com. Fletchock steps off. Back on the mound here. No balls and 2 strikes to Hurst. Throw over to first and back safely as a runner. Stahl holding Michelson on over here first. Fletchock back on the mound. Sets. Fires. There's a strike. Nice pitch. That's going to be a called strike 3. 2 down. 1 down. 1 on. Here's Obdam.
A nice pitch on the corner, locks up Hurst. Couldn't get the bat off the shoulder, and that's a first strikeout for Fletchock on the mound.
Fletchock looks in, checks first. Set, send the pitch. High, throw it on a first, or back to the pitcher rather, and it's going to be 1 ball and no strikes to Ogden. So 1 ball, no strikes to Ogden, and the pitch. Low, throw it on a second as the runner goes, and not in time, ball gets away. So Michelson at second with a stolen base. That is an S&T stolen base. Slide into S&T Quick Stop, your local go-to for groceries, deli, favorite snacks, and more in Thompson. And the pitch. High fly ball. Center fielder tracking to his left underneath makes the play. And runner will hold is, wow, Deitch does a nice job. 1 hop to third. So that'll be 2 down now. Ogden flies out. Here's Olson. Olson for the Tommies of Thompson digs in. Fletchock checks second. And the pitch. All outside missing, so it'll be 1-0 to Jacob Olson. Pitch from Fletchock. Missing again, so it'll be 2-0 now. Set and the pitch. Missing, so it'll be 3-0 now to Olson, the cleanup man for the Tommies. Pitch from Fletchock. Sails high. It's going to be a 4-pitch walk. So it'll put 2 on. 2 out. Where's Jack Krogstad now? Krogstad to face Sam Fletchock here. And the pitch. Low gets away from Tholkus. No harm done, though. Just trickles away. So it'll be 1-0 to Krogstad. Ready, sets, and delivers. There's the ball.
Jackson. 6 straight out of the zone there from Fletchock. Starting to face some control issues.
The pitch. High. 3-0 now. Jackson Deitch in center and Zemer in right. Hegnes in left. The outfield for the Black Stockings. Krogstad on the mound. 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1. And the pitch. Lifted to right field. Right fielder going to his right and making the play. That's Zemer out there. So Krogstad is out on a fly out to right. And that's going to do it here for Casselton. All right. So put 2 on. They'll strand 2. After an inning, no score between Casselton and Thompson on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Say goodbye to discomfort and say hello to reaching your full potential. At Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness, our diverse team of experts has your back in any phase of life. From the warm, friendly greeting to connecting with your therapist, Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness is the backbone of your health. High-quality care with a personal touch. Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Welcome back to Townsend Field in Lemoore. I'm Greg for YourLiveEvent.com. We got Josh Boyko joining us. Also, thanks to Chase Miller for helping us out, coming down, helping us out on Friday and Saturday. Thanks to Josh for coming in. And he will be with us today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. Deutsch digs in to face Obdam. Here in the top of the second, no score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. There's a ball from Obdam, 1-0. Let's meet the defense here for the Tommies. Loyland catching. They got Schumacher at first, Olson at second, Grady Hurst at short, Mac Michelson at third. There's a strike. Krogstad in left, Clementson in center, and Thompson in right. All for head coach Will Strandy. 1-1 coming. There's a strike. So Deutsch quickly down here. 1 ball, 2 strikes from Dex Obdam. Lifted in the infield. Shortstop calling it. And right on the edge of the infield makes the play. So that's Hurst over there. So Deutsch is retired on a pop-up. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's Jarris Stahl. So Stahl the bat with 1 down here in the top of the second. Obdam fires. There's a strike. 0-1 to Stahl. On deck here is Callan Cruchet. So 4, 5, 6 batters for the inning here. That one's in the dirt, dug out nicely by Loyland. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Stahl. Obdam working. Oh, that's over our hit. 1-2 to Stahl. Foul ball. Brought to you by Lamore Hardware. Electrical, automotive, and lots more. LamoreHardware.com. And pitch. Roller and foul. Stays 1 ball and 2 strikes, so Stahl fighting a couple off here. Pitch from Obdam. That one's in the turf, blocked nicely by Loyland, so it evens the count at 2-2 now. Obdam gets the sign, kicks and fires. That's a rip. That's going to get past second base into center field for a base hit for Stahl. Yeah, that will be the first hit now for Casselton. Brought to you by First Care Health Center of Park River. Hometown healthcare is a home run with First Care Health Center in Park River. Couchet with a runner at first will dig in. 1 down here. Couchet will face Obdam for the first time tonight. Obdam looks over at first. That's Schumacher holding him on. Fires. One's low, just missing. So it's going to be 1-0 to Callan Couchet. Stahl the lead over there at first. Obdam, number 11, fires. Kind of a quarter swing, holds up. Can we call the ball? So it'll be 2 balls and no strikes to Callan Couchet. 2-0 coming. There's going to be a strike. So it'll be 2 balls and 1 strike now to Callan Couchet. So 2-1. Double take over at first. And the pitch. Popped up. First baseman in foul territory. Tracking on the line and makes. Nope, drops it. In foul territory. I thought it was in his glove and just bounced out. So Couchet gets a break.
Yeah, Schumacher over there, he had to twist a little bit. He initially judged that it was going to keep going into foul territory, but it had a little bit of spin that took it back towards the middle of the field and right on top of the line. Got a glove on it, and it was in there for a second, but it pops out for a foul ball as it was first contacted in foul territory.
So it stands at first base now, and now it's going to be Boer. That puts 2 on. So Boer digs in. Obdam. There's a strike to Boer. So it'll be 0-1. Got Stahl at second, Crochet at first now.
Oh, that dropped in fair territory, didn't it? That last one must have missed.
Oh, yep. Here's the pitch. And there's a swing and it went upstairs. Be a strike. So Boer quickly down to the count here. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. There's a rip. Oh, look out right at the pitcher. The shortstop will have to hurry. He fires across, and they get him out. And we hope that Obdam's okay. He took one. Looks like he is. So that was a sharp line drive off the bat of Boer.
Oh, that is a hot shot.
And Hurst made a nice play to get the speedy Boer out. So it's going to be 1-6-3, I guess. So runners advance. It looks like Obdam's okay, though. So that's good. 2 down. Here's Hagnes. Hagnes digs in. And the pitch. There's strike. 0-1 to Hagnes. So Casselton here, 2 on, 2 in scoring position with 2 down in the top of the second. Trying to get something going against Obdam here. And the pitch. That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hagnes. Sets and fires. There's a rip to right field. That'll drop for a hit. That'll score Stahl. They're going to actually get the runner out at first. A 9-3 putout. Nice play from Thompson. I think that's the second one, I think. So 9-3, they get Hagnes out. And the runner will not score. So, all right. Well, we're going to stay scoreless after the nice play by Thompson in right field to gun down Hagnes. All right. Well, let's head to the home half of the second now. And it's still scoreless on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's the State Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament here in Lemoore. It's scoreless between Casselton and Thompson.
Benedictine Living Community in Lemoore has job openings for the following positions: CNAs, LPNs, Weekend Warrior RN, and a Culinary Services Supervisor. All positions receive a sign-on bonus. To apply or receive more information, scan the QR code now on screen or call 701-883-5363. That's 701-883-5363 for job opportunities at Benedictine Living Community in Lemoore. At Casselton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Casselton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Casselton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
Welcome back to Lemoore at Townsend Field. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit dhb.bank. Scoreless heading into the bottom of the second. Thought Casselton was going to get a run there, but Thompson and Wright made a nice play. Got the out. So 3rd out of the inning. Now it'll be 6, 7, 8 batters. Fletch Shock faces a hitter and pops it up. And whoa, nice attempt by Stahl, but couldn't quite come up with it right below us here as he tried to make the foul ball attempt and dove for it, but just a little bit short. So we strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Loyland. Loyland, Schumacher, Thompson facing Fletchock. And the pitch bounces. 1-1 now. So far winning today, Park River and Gwinner. 2 more teams eliminated, Central McLean and Lemoore. Lemoore made the championship last couple of years. Here's a fly ball. Left fielder going to his left, tracking underneath, and won't make the play. Loyland will round first. He's going to dig for 2, and he'll slide in safely. Hagnes couldn't quite come up with it. Probably a hit, I would imagine. So Loyland stands at second. Yep. Double for Loyland. Stands at second. Here's Schumacher. Get a courtesy runner. Looks like 15 will run now. Calling. Kelvin Calling running at second. Schumacher digs in to face Fletcher. Runner at second. And the pitch. There's strike. 0-1 to Eli Schumacher. On deck is Thompson. And the pitch. There's a rip to first base. First baseman Stahl steps on the first, fires over to third, not in time. So Schumacher is out on the ground out to first base. That moves over Calling to third. That's a one down now. Here's Reed Thompson. Reed Thompson will dig in to face Fletchock with first run of the ball game at third base. A one down for Thompson here in the home half of the second. And the pitch. Missing high, 1-0 to Thompson. Pitch from the righty. Missing again. It's going to be 2-0 now to Reed Thompson. And the pitch. Swing. And a miss. 2-1. Still some clouds east of here. Not sure if anything is mounting over there, but here's a pitch and it'll be a strike. So it'll be 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Had a little rain shower move through Lemoore this morning. Got 15, 20 hundredths or so. A couple of showers, actually. Looking at the radar last night, there was some strong storms moving around the region. Here's the pitch. It's a grounder to short. Kozowski goes home, and they get the out. Kozowski decides to go home as Calling was taking home, and Thokas gets the tag, and he's out at home. Saves the run. What a big play there by Casselton defense. So Thompson will reach on the fielder's choice, and Calling out at home.
That's going to be one of our in contention plays for our Agassi Precision Ag Player of the Game later tonight. That's a huge decision to come home with that. I mean, you could just concede that run and still be in just as good a contention to win this ball game if you're Casselton. But man, that Kozowski, he was not ready to concede a run. He instead cuts it down at the plate.
All right, it is 1-0 to Pennis. It's going to be 1-1 now. Here's the pitch. They miss, so it'll be 2-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So it'll be 2-2 now to Caden Pennis. Yeah, in a game like this, well, that could be the difference, you know, because normally you get a run on that. Kozowski fires him out. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Pennis gets caught looking for out number 3, and just like that, Thompson's done. No runs across, a runner stranded. All right, so we'll head now to the top of the third. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, we're scoreless.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Welcome back to Townsend Field in Lemoore, North Dakota. I'm Greg for YourLiveEvent.com. We're joined by Josh Boyko. And Josh, yeah, we've had a couple of defensive plays and big games like this. That's what you need, right, to save those runs.
Absolutely. The defense wins these type of close battles, close games, and we saw that be the difference for a little bit in that Gwinner game where they advanced. They had 5 errors, but they still advanced.
It's a ground out by Zemer, 6'3". Hurst makes the put out.
But no errors yet in this game. In fact, some really good plays on defense, including Carver Kozowski gunning down a run at the plate. That's an advanced play from Kozowski.
Top of the order, Parker Wixo struck out his first at bat. He'll face Obdam once again here. So full line of the pitch from the righty Obdam. There's a strike. 0-1. Thanks again to all of our sponsors making these broadcasts possible. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So Wixo quickly down here. 0-2. And the pitch. Grounded by the plate. The Lemoore Hardware foul ball. Visit LemooreHardware.com. Electrical, automotive, and more. Community one-stop shop. Full line of the pitch from Obdam. Sails high. So it'll be first ball to Wixo. Winner of this one can, well, they can watch, they can rest, they can do whatever they want. They don't have to play baseball, though. Here's the pitch. High fly ball. Center fielder tracking. Coming on and makes the play. That's Clemenson. So Wixo is out. 2 down. Here's Thokus. Thokus, who got the nice tag in there from the throw by Kozowski at home plate. He'll dig in. He's 0 for 1. Now batting the catcher, number 4, long look in and Thokus in the box. Now the pitch. There's a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Thokus. And the pitch. That one's going to miss. So it'll be 1-1 count even to Thokus. Offering in there for a strike to Thokus. So it'll be 1-2 now to the right-handed batter. Righty versus righty here. Obdam kicks and fires. Foul back. Be another Lemoore Hardware foul ball. Pitch to Thokus as it's 1-2. That one misses, so it's going to be 2-2 now. So Obdam, this will be his 42nd pitch now. Here in the 3rd. And the pitch. Kind of a 3/4 swing. He's going to swing through, and Thokus strikes out. So that's going to do it here. And now we'll head to the home half of the 3rd. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Casselton and Thompson scoreless.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
Welcome back to Lemoore. We got bottom of the third coming up, scoreless here in the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We're in Lemoore for the State Babe Ruth, but Josh, we got State B Legion and State A Legion all next week, right here on your live event.
Yeah, that's coming up next week, starting next week, and we'll head out to Casselton on Friday, I believe it is, or near the end of the week, and head out to Casselton for the A Legion tournament, and then out to
Thursday. Yep, Thursday.
And then out to Park River that weekend for the B side.
Mm-hmm. All those games, live video and audio right here on yourliveevent.com. So tune in. Lots of baseball next weekend. Here's the pitch. It's a strike. So it'll be 1, 2, 3 batters for Thompson. Michelson, Hurst, and Obdam. Michelson singled. Fletchock working here for the Black Stockings of Casselton, and the pitch. It's going to miss. So let's see. Evens count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Full line of the pitch from number 3. Sails outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Michelson. And the pitch. Low. 3-1. Fletchock now. This will be his 37th pitch coming up here. Kicks and fires. High fly ball, opposite field, right fielder backtracking, and underneath makes the put out. That's Zemer out there. So Michelson is out on a fly out to right field. 1 up and 1 down. Here's Hurst now, who's 0 for 1. He struck out as first at bat against Fletchock. On deck is Obdam, pitcher. For the Tommies of Thompson, Fletchock fires. Ball missing 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. Last year, Kindred beat Lemoore A's in the championship. There's a grounder to short. Kozlowski goes to his left. Nice play. Throws off target because he's going to get by Stahl. Hurst off to second, and he'll stand at second base. Well, see how they rule it, but it's a tough play. They might give him an error, though. Yep, it's going to be an error. So Hurst will reach on the error, and he'll take second base. So now Dex Obdam digs in. Left-handed batter facing the righty. And there's a ball. So it'll be 1-0 to Obdam. Pitch from Fletchock. There is one. Just missing. So it'll be 2-0 to Obdam. Righty sets, check second. 2-0 coming in. There's another ball. 3-0 from Sam Fletchock. And the pitch. There's a strike. It's first strike. 3-1 now to Dex Obdam. Fletchock working. Popped up, and it's going to be over our heads. It's going to be a foul ball. Another Lemoore Hardware foul ball. Lemoore Hardware is your community one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, automation, and more. Visit their website for more information. LemoreHardware.com. Pitch to Obdam. There's a rip. That's going to go into left center. That'll drop for a hit. Hurst rounding third, and he kind of hesitated. Now he'll go home and score easily. So the RBI single off the bat of Obdam, scoring Hurst. So first run of the ball game coming here for Thompson in the bottom of the third inning. They strike first.
Not surprised where it's coming from either with Dex Optum, as he's part of that championship team that won at state earlier this year. Big part of that team. He routinely hit in that third and cleanup spot as a freshman, or an eighth grader rather, this last season for Thompson. That's quite a mark to be hitting that already for a state championship level team and junior high.
Olson to face Fletchock. Pitch. Pitch is high, so we 1-0. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Low again, 2-0 to Jacob Olson. Here's a 2-0, actually a throw to first, and back safe is the runner, Ovdom. Stahl holding the runner on. And the pitch. Outside. Fletchock here. Down in the count, 3-0. 3-0 coming. Be a 4-pitch walk. That's going to put 2 on. And Krogstad, the number 5 batter, will bat now, and we'll get a visit to the mound. So our visits to the mound is brought to you by Lemoore Drugstore. From prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Of course, school coming up, they got school supplies, so make sure to check that out. You can get all your stuff there. More information, visit LemooreDrugstore.com or stop in and check them out here in Lemoore at the Bank North Mall. So visit to the mound here for Casselton as Thompson has put 2 on. They got 1 run here after scoreless 2.5 innings. So coach coming out, talking to his pitcher, Fletchock. See if he can settle him down and get 2 outs here to end the third. Jack Krogstad 0-for-1. He'll dig in. Fly out. Last at bat. And the pitch. Ball. 1-0 to Krogstad. Righty fires in. Fly ball right field. Right fielder tracking. Makes the play. Runner at second will tag. So a nice play by Zemer out there in right field. And that advances Ovdom. So runner's going to be at the corners now. 2 down. Grady Loyland will bat. He's 1-for-1 with a double. Lead at third is Ovdom, and the pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 to Loyland. Pitch to Loyland coming up here. Fletchock, he checks the runners. And here it is. That one's to the plate. Their runner is going to be caught between first and second. Runner at third, what are they going to do here? Runner at third kind of motioning towards home. They'll just walk the runners back. So good job there by second baseman Borg. So Olson tried to put the steal on, try and get that runner maybe home, but Casselton does a nice job. So it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike here to Loyland. Pitch from Fletchock. There's a strike. Nice pitch. 1-2 to Loyland. And the pitch. We miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 0 now. But shot pitch count kind of rising. It's to be his 56th pitch now. And pitch. Be a walk. That put Loyland on. We should mention that was a full count brought to you by Nodak Insurance, Chris Mullen Agency, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. So the base is going to be loaded now. Schumacher will bat. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Coach Strandy in there. He'll talk with his player, his batter, Schumacher here with the bases loaded and 2 down. Thompson up 1-0 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Getting some instructions to Schumacher, and he'll dig in. The left-handed batter here to face Fletchock. And the pitch. Way high. 1-0 to Schumacher. Full line in the 1-0. There's a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Eli Schumacher. Swing a foul. Lemoore Hardware foul ball. One, 2 coming from Sam Fletchock. Swung on, lifted to center. Center fielder tracking. And makes the put out. That's Deitch out there. And Schumacher is out on a fly out to center. So Thompson will leave. The base is loaded here. But they do come up with a run. And after 3 complete, your score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard is Thompson 1, Casselton 0.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication. You can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download the app and make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. With school just around the corner, let Lemoore Drugstore help you check off your supply list. And don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com. Good luck to all teams and go Lemoore Babe Ruth.
At Polar Communications, we're more than just a local business. We're part of the community we serve. We deliver essential communication services, create jobs, provide scholarships and grants, and support initiatives that make our home a better place to live. Our success isn't just about amazing technology, it's about incredible people. Our roots are here in the heartland, and our commitment is unwavering because we believe that a better experience starts with the community we love.
Welcome back to Lemoore. We're at Townsend Field. This is a 2025 State Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament, Day 3. And Game 3 of the day. This is actually the 11th game of the tournament. We still got 2 tomorrow, and let's see, maybe 1, maybe 2, or for sure 1 on Tuesday, maybe 2 on Tuesday. So all the games right here on yourliveevent.com. Heading to the top of the 4th here. And said we have that next Thursday. We got the State A starting. Senators and Devils Lake at 11. Reps and the Jets to follow. Kindred and Minot, and then Casselton and Valley City. The B starts Friday. Got Langdon and Thompson first, and then Candu and Linton, Ashley Wishick. Lemoore and Renville County, and Park River and Washburn. So that's your schedule. You can visit the complete schedule on our website, yourliveevent.com, for those A and B Legion state tournaments. Okay, Kozowski, 3-4-5 batters, heart of the order here to face Obdam in the top of the 4th. So Dex Obdam's got a 1-run, 1-0 lead to work with here. Here's a sharp roller. That's going to take a sharp hop over Michelson at 3rd and into left field for a base hit. So leadoff man on here, and 1 pitch. Now it'll be Deitch to bat. So Jackson Deitch is, let's see, he is 0 for 1, a flyout last at bat. So Deutsch to bat. Looks at first, Obdam does, throws over there, and back safety's a runner. And the pitch shows bunt. Yeah, it's going to be in there for a strike. Deutsch pulls out, pulls back to a bunt attempt, showing bunt anyway. No balls and 1 strike from Obdam. Double check over at first is Schumacher holding him on and the pitch home. There's a throw down to first, and the ball is going to get away. But Schumacher didn't quite see it right away, but came up with it as Kozlowski had a slide into first and kind of come on up, kind of has to call for time and kind of walk it off there a little bit. 1 ball, 1 strike to Deutsch. Obdam working, and the pitch. Bunt. Pretty good bunt. Pitcher, bare hands, kind of trips up, goes to first. Going to be a wild throw. Everybody's going to be safe. So Obdam, that was a good bunt by Deutsch to reach at first. Let's see what they ruled at there. It might be... Yep, it's going to be an error. So everybody moves up. Nobody out here for Casselton, so they got the go-ahead run at first. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th. Stahl, who singled last at bat, will face Obdam again here in the top of the 4th. So Casselton trying to get this score tied or even take the lead here with nobody out. Obdam gets a sign from Loyland. And the pitch. High and at the wrist. Be 1-0 to Stahl. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Coming in from Stahl, or to Stahl, and that's going to sail high from Obdam. So 2 balls, no strikes to Jarris Stahl. And the pitch. Let's get another ball. 3-0 to Stahl. Set the 3-0 coming. There's a strike. First strike now to Stahl. Stahl looking the whole way. 3-1. So Kozlowski at second. Deutsch at first. 3-1. Grounded to third, and it's going to be a fair ball down the third base line. Kozlowski rounding third. He'll score. And Deutsch at third. Here's the play. Not in time. We're tied at 1. So Stahl just fair down the third base line, scoring Kozlowski for their first run of the ball game for the Blackstockings. So Kozlowski scores, Deutsch at third, and Stahl at second on the throw-in. So tied at 1 now. The runners at second and third. Here's the pitch to Cruchet. There's a strike. 0-1 to Callan Cruchet, reached on air. Last at bat, so he's 0 for 1. Blackstockings, 2 on, still 1. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. Left fielder going over. And underneath makes the play. Runner at third will retreat back to third and hold up. So Cruchet is out, big out there as Obdam gets Cruchet to fly out to left. So now it'll be Cole Bohr. Bohr grounded out his first time up facing Obdam. So Deutsch at third and Stahl at second for the Blackstockings. And the pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 to Bohr. And the pitch. Got him a chase 1. He's strike 2 now. Nice pitch from Obdam. Righty sets and delivers. It's going to be low. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bohr. 1-2 coming. See a ball high at the chin. So let's see. 2-2 now to Boer. And the pitch. Gotta get out of the way of that one, so it's going to be a count full. Chris Mullen, Nodak Insurance Company, full count. Your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Now looks like I got time called. And the pitch. Kind of a chase one and just made contact. Stays alive at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. There's a rip to right field. That'll be a base hit. Deutsch will score. And the runner will hold, take a long turn, and retreat back to third. And Casselton has taken the lead on a Boer single to right. So Deutsch will score. Stahl to third. 2-1. Casselton leading Thompson in the top of the 4th inning. So Hagnes now, who's 0 for 1, will bat. Facing Avdum of Thompson. And the pitch. It's going to be a low. 1-0. This game when they last played, I think the score was 5-4. They said in Thompson in the regular season. Thompson winning that one in the top of the 7th. Walk-off victory. So another tight one here now in the top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 1-1 to Hunter Hagnes. Looks at the corners. 1-1 coming in. Got him to chase one. It's going to be 1-2 now to Hagnes. One, 2. Missing, so it's going to be 2-2 now. So count even to Hagnes. Now time is called, so little break. Pitcher back on the rubber, batter in the box. Here's the 2-2 coming in. That's be outside, so it'll be a count full. Another Chris Mullen, Nodak Insurance Company, full count. And the pitch. Here's a sharp hit ball. Shortstop dives for it and can't come up with it. Falls out of the glove. Everybody's going to be safe. Another run across. That was a nice attempt by Hurst and just couldn't quite hang on and come up firing. Wanted to go to second there and then maybe go to first, but just had trouble. So Hagnes will be safe at first base and scoring is Stahl. And then Boer at second. So be 3-1 Casselton now. Still only 1 out. Get a visit to the mound. And our visits to the mound brought to you by Lemoore Drugstore. Lemoore Drugstore, from prescription requests and OTC medications. You can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Visit LemooreDrugstore.com or stop in and check them out at Bank North Mall here in Lemoore. So Casselton, a big inning, 3 runs up here in the top of the 4th inning. And Zemer will dig in. He's 0 for 1. Here's a pitch, going to be a bunt. Pitcher goes to third. They get the force out. Nice job there by Avdum. As Avdum made the play, got the lead runner. So Zemer will reach on the fielder's choice. And Boer is out at third. So 2 down now. It's a big one there Runners at first and second. Here's Parker Wixo, who's 0 for 2, leadoff man. So Wixo will bat. And the pitch. Oh, this is the 8th batter to the plate here for Casselton as Zemer bunted out. And the pitch. Missing. So 2-0 now to Parker Wixo. 2-0 coming. High fly ball, right center, left center fielder going over, catches up to it. And he drops the ball. I don't think he held on long enough. And everybody's going to be safe. Clemenson made a nice attempt and thought he had it and dropped it. Didn't hold on quite long enough. And everybody's going to be safe. The error charge out there, I believe. Is that what they gave him, Josh? An error out there?
Yes, that would be an error.
So that's going to score Hegnes. Zemer at third now.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for Thompson to be struggling defensively. Usually one of the most sound teams across all levels of baseball. But 3 errors in the early going, including now 4 runs given up this inning.
So Thokus takes a strike. It's 0-1. Thokus, let's see, 0 for 2, a flyout and a strikeout against Obdam here.
There's also an S&T quick stop steal of second base during that pitch.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Thokus. Yeah, 4 runs across here for Casselton in the top of the 4th inning. And the pitch. High. 1-2. First ball to Jonah Thokus. And the pitch. Oh, and that bounces away. Zemer off at home. He'll slide in safely. And everybody's going to be safe. Not sure why Thokus took off. I think Thokus has to go back behind the plate. But Zemer does score. So another run here for Casselton. And now they lead at 5-1 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And the pitch. Just got a piece. Stays alive at 1-2 to Thokus. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wixo at third now. So big inning here for Casselton. 5 runs up. So they lead at 5-1 over Thompson. And the pitch. Swing and a foul. Thokus is the ninth batter to the plate here for Casselton in the top of the 4th.
That's a long inning for Obdam, about 30 pitches thrown in the inning.
And the pitch. High. 2-2 now to Thokus. Pitch from Obdam. Grounder and right to the Casselton dugout. Be a foul ball brought to you by Lamore Hardware. Lamore Hardware, community one-stop shop for lots of good stuff. Electrical, automotive, plumbing, and more. Here's the pitch. We have a walk, and runner's going to be at the corners here. So, still 2 down. Here's Kozowski, the 10th batter to the plate for Casselton this inning. So, Kozowski, 1 for 2, a ground out and a single today. Pitch from Obdam. There's a ball. Runner goes. No throw down. So, Thokus safe at second. The stolen base brought to you by S&T Quick Stop. And Thompson, slide into S&T Quick Stop, your local go-to for groceries, deli, favorite snacks, and more in Thompson. Might get a courtesy runner there. Let's see who we got running at second. What number is that? Is that 12? Looks like, Josh? I think so. Yes. Storhoff running at second. Here's a pitch. Rip to left, but foul. Lamar Hardware, foul ball. Pitch, there's a fly ball, left fielder. That's going to go sail over his head. That'll score a wick, so Storhoff will score. Kozowski rounding first. He'll go to 2, and he's got a 2 RBI double here in the top of the 4th. So Kozowski knocks in 2. And the runs keep adding up here for Casselton in the top of the 4th.
Yeah, how about leading off the inning with a single and then plating 2 runs in the same inning with a double? Carver Kozowski, 2 hits in this inning, and he's driven in a pair.
So, of them, this will be his 82nd pitch of the ball game. Probably approaching 40 for the inning, I would think. Here's Deutsch. There's a rip to short. Shortstop gloves. That's Hurst. Fires across and out. Thompson gets out of this inning. Casselton has won 7-inning run here, and they will have the lead now heading into the home half of the 4th. So 7 runs will leave a run stranded. And on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it's now Casselton 7, Thompson 1.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Lamore Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Check out their latest selection of Milwaukee tools from the M18 8-amp Forge battery on sale, $50 off, or buy a 2-pack 6-amp high-out battery and receive a M18 inflator or grease gun for free while supplies last. Plus, browse their sweet pickings section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. Lamore Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more information, go to lamorehardware.com. That's lamorehardware.com.
Welcome back here to Townsend Field in Lemoore. Our first pitch and double plays throughout the tournament brought to you by Bank North. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. Visit the website for more information, banknorth.bank today. So after a huge inning for the Casselton Blackstockings, they put up 7 runs, 3 Thompson errors. We will head now to the 4th inning. They'll send, I think they sent 11 to the plate. All right, here's 8-9-1 batters. First pitch swinging. That's going to be a strike. So 0-1 to Thompson, who's 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice. Sam Fletchuk with a comfortable lead to work with now for Casselton, up by 6 runs. That's going to hit him. So hit by pitch, that'll put a runner on, and that's not the way you want to start this inning here. Is got a commanding lead, but you don't want to give up any free passes or anything. So here's Caden Pennis now, the number 9 batter. And the pitch. You ball, 1-0. This game a little over an hour old now. We've had 2 games before this. Winning was Park River and Gwinner. And the pitch. Up high. Bracket breakdown brought to you by Nodak Insurance, Chris Moen Agency. Park River over Central McLean, 6-1. Knocked the Cougars out of the tournament. There's a ball. 2-1, or strike rather, so 2-1. And then it was Gwinner beating Lemoore 6-4. There's a throw to first. Back safe as a runner. So knocked out Lemoore. So Central McLean finished 5th, and then Lemoore 4th, essentially. And we got 4 teams left, including Park River, Gwinner, and another throw to first. And, of course, Casselton and Thompson in this tournament. Started with eight teams on Friday. Burlington and Bottineau were eliminated yesterday. They both go 0-2 in the tournament. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. 2-2 now to Pennis. Struck out his first at bat. Pitch from Fletchock. Popped up over our heads. It'll be a foul ball. Lemoore Hardware, foul ball. Lemoore Hardware. Community one-stop shop right here in Lemoore. They got plumbing, electrical, all sorts of good stuff. Fletchock fires. Foul back. 2-2 to Caden Pennis. So tomorrow we'll start 2 games. Tomorrow will start at noon. Probably on the air about 11:40 or so. Another throw to first. Back safe as a runner. So Park River and Gwinner tomorrow at noon. It's another elimination game. Here's the pitch. Foul tipped again. The winner of that one takes on the loser of this one at 2:30 tomorrow. So we'll have that game for you as well tomorrow. That's the only 2 games for you tomorrow. The winner of this one has a day off tomorrow. And the winner, there's a ball. So we count full. Chris Moen, Nodak Insurance, full count. So the winner today has a day off, and then they'll come back and play at 1 o'clock in the championship on Tuesday. Here's the pitch. Outside, it's going to be a walk. So Thompson now 2 on, nobody out. That'll get a visit to the mound. So we'll do a mound visit, and that's made possible by Lemoore Drugstore. Lemoore Drugstore, from prescription requests and OTC medication. Find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. School supplies. Get that checked off your list, as that'll be coming in. And we might get a pitching change here. So we'll tell you all about it after this Lemoore Drugstore pitching change right here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at YourLiveEvent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
So we got a new pitcher now. Couchet will take over. And we'll tell you about the day. Kozowski goes to third, Zemer to second, Zemer at short, and then Boer at second. Looks like the changes. Who's our right fielder now? We got to look at our right fielder. So on the mound will be Callan Couchet. He'll take over here. Yeah, first pitch from Couchet misses. 1 ball, no strike. Or Michelson, rather. Here's Michelson at the plate. It's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike to Michelson. Pennis at first. Thompson at second. Low and away. 2-1 now. It's like a 72 pitches for Kozowski. He's at third now. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. It's going to be 2-2 now to Michelson. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Crochet, quick worker, fires in. There's a pop-up, and it's going to go on the right field line. And it won't catch up to it as Stahl is given chase. Yeah, Lemoore Hardware foul ball. Still 2-2 from Callan Crochet. Swing and a miss. Michelson strikes out for out number 1 now. First out here in the bottom of the 4th. That'll be Hurst, who's 0 for 2. Hurst reached on air last at bat. Crochet checks second in the pitch. It's outside. 1-0 to Hurst. Pitch from Crochet. There's a strike. Count even to Hurst now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sit in the pitch from Crochet. Got him a chase 1, to be strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hurst. And the pitch. Count even. Misses with the ball. So it'll be 2-2 now to Grady Hurst. Good swing and a miss. Hurst strikes out. 2 down now. So Crochet comes in, gets 2 outs. Here's Obdam. K's here. There's a pop-up and a fly ball. Right fielder, that's going to be a foul ball. Boy, that was well hit to right field, Josh.
Yeah, that was about 300 down the line almost right there from Obdam as he sent the right fielder all the way back to the wall, and it landed just barely off the chalk. So about the longest strike that you'll see in this game, or this tournament probably, but Obdam just a foot away from keeping it fair and about 5 feet from keeping it fair over the wall.
So it's 0-1. There's a roller to first base. First baseman, it's a foot race over to the bag, and he steps on the bag for the out. So Obdam is out on the unassisted put out at first. That's going to do it here for Thompson. They're going to leave 2 stranded. And after 4 complete on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it's Casselton 7, Thompson 1.
Internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per roll per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Okay, we're off to the top of the 5th here in Lemoore at Townsend Field for the State Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament, the 2025 edition. Kindred won it last year over Lemoore. Before that in Park River, it was Park River over Lemoore in the championship. Park River still alive in this tournament. The last teams last year in Carrington were Lemoore, Park River, and Burlington. So Park River's still alive out of those 3 teams that made it to the state tournament last year. Here's the pitch. An offering from Obdam to Stahl, swings and misses, so it's 1-0. So 5, 6, 7 batters here. Stahl, Crochet, and Boer for Casselton. Stahl having a nice day, 2 for 2. Yeah, the pitch. Check swing. It's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike, missing. So 1-1 to Stahl. There's a pitch from Obdam. Two and one now as Obdam misses, so here's the full line in the pitch. There's a strike. 2-2 to Stahl. And the pitch. Swing and a foul. Another foul ball brought to you by Lamore Hardware. LamoreHardware.com. Plumbing, electrical. 2-2 from Obdam. Called strike 3. Nice pitch from Obdam. Gets Stahl looking for out number 1. We're broadcasting here from the Ground North Coffee and Boutique broadcast booth. Go to groundnorthboutique.com for high quality, affordable fashion, or stop in for different tea and coffee brew options. There's a swing and a miss. 0-1 to Crochet. Pitch from Obdam. A strike. So Crochet quickly down here. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 from the righty Obdam. Nice curve, just missing though. So it'll be 1-2 now to Crochet. And the pitch. There's a rip to left field. That'll sail to left fielder. Left fielder backs up and makes the play. That's Krogstad out there. Thought initially maybe it might sail over his head, but got up to it, reached up, and made the put out. So nice job there by Krogstad and left. So 2 down now. Boer digs in to face Obdam. He's 1 for 2.
Likely the last batter for Obdam as he's nearing pitch count right now, already at 92.
There's a strike. And the pitch. Is that grounder to shortstop. That's Hurst across to first and out. So Boer is retired in the 6-3, and that's going to do it here for Thompson. Or Casselton, I guess. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th now. And nobody left, so we'll head to the bottom of the 5th, and your score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard is Casselton 7, Thompson 1.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Welcome back. I'm Greg for YourLiveEvent.com. We got Josh Boyko joining us. Thanks to Chase Miller for helping us out Friday and Saturday. Josh will be with us today through Tuesday. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be high. 1-0 to Olson's to be 4-5-6 batters here. Olson, Krogstad, Loyland to face Crochet of Casselton. 7-1 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Casselton leads it. And there's going to be a strike, so 1-1. Casselton, 7 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Thompson, 1 run, 3 hits, 3 errors. Casselton put up 7 in the top of the 4th. And the pitch. Grounder bounces fair and lands foul. 1-2 to Olson. And the pitch. High fly ball, right fielder going back. That's going to sail over his glove. Olson rounding first. And And he'll stand at second with a leadoff double here for the Thompson Tommies. So Olson gets a hold of one to the opposite field. And he stands at second base now. Here's Krogstad, who's 0 for 2. Shea sets and fires. Be low, so be 1-0 to Krogstad. Line drive out and fly out today. And the pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jack Krogstad. This game approaching 90 minutes old here soon. And the pitch. Outside. 2-1 to Krogstad. Pop up. And first baseman giving chase. And whoa! Tries to dive for it. Made a nice attempt, but couldn't quite come up with it. That was a nice attempt by Stahl.
I've seen Stahl a couple of those sprawling attempts over at first base. One in front of the dugout, this one more up the right field line. And definitely no lack of effort from him.
Very nice attempt. 2-2 to Krogstad. Foul, just gets a piece, stays alive at 2-2. Another Lamore Hardware foul ball. LamoreHardware.com, automotive, electrical. Lots of good stuff there at Lamore Hardware. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, left fielder. It's Hagnes tracking, coming on. Center fielder's going to go for it, but he's going to dive for it, won't come up with it. And it's going to be a single for Krogstad. That'll take Olson over to third. Nobody out. Here's Loyland. Loyland a double and a walk today for Thompson. Deutschman, a nice attempt there, a sliding attempt, but had a long ways to go. Couldn't get to it. Kind of no man's land there in left center. Be a strike to Loyland. And the pitch. Ball. 1-1 to Loyland. Winner of this one, moving to the championship and have the day off tomorrow. So a lot on the line here. This one and go 3-0 in the tournament, whoever wins this one so far. And the pitch. Foul back. Another Lamore Hardware foul ball. Loyland sets, checks the corners, fires. He's going to miss. So it'll be count even now at 2-2. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. High. Count full. Chris Moen, Nodak Insurance Company, full count. Chris Moen in Grand Forks and Nelson County. And that's going to be a walk. The base is going to be loaded here now. Nobody out. Eli Schumacher, number 7 batter to the plate. Schumacher 0 for 2 today. That'll get a visit to the mound. Visit to the mound brought to you by Lamore Drug Store. From prescription requests and OTC medications, you can find it all at Lamore Drug Store with school coming up. Check out all their school supplies and everything. For more information, visit LamoreDrugstore.com or stop in and check them out right here in Lamore at the Bank North Mall. So, coach out there. Well, Casselton a 7-run lead, but Thompson trying to put something together here. 3 on, nobody out. Coach trying to, what do you think is coach saying to his pitcher right now, Josh?
Just composure, right? Too. You've got a 6-run lead, so let's just get the ball over the plate. If they knock in a couple of runs on productive outs, that doesn't matter to us. You're still going to be up multiple runs anyway, so just don't let this balloon into the giant inning that it could be for Thompson right here, because they are disciplined and they do have the quick strike ability.
Pitch to Schumacher. There's a strike for left-handed batter, 0-1. 0-1 coming. That's a grounder to second. Second baseman's going to go to first to get the sure out. Runner will score. The Schumacher's out on the 4-3. That scores Olson. And everybody else moves up. First base is going to be clear now.
Yeah, and Casselton, I mean, that's what they just talked about. Like, let's just get a sure out here. We're not going to throw the ball over the yard. Just make the easy play, and we'll get out of this inning, still have a decent lead.
Thompson now, hit by pitch last at bat. And there's a strike from Cruchet. So Krogstad moves over to third. Loyland at second now. Pitch from Cruchet. Grounder. Going to go to second again. They'll go to first for the sure out. Another run across. So board to stall. Thompson's retired. Scoring is Krogstad and Loyland to third now. So that makes the score now 7-3. So 2 runs across here for Thompson. 2 down. Here's the pitch. Popped up. First baseman Stahl calling it and grabs it. And that's going to do it here as Pennis is retired on a pop-up to first. Thompson, though, they come up with 2 runs. And they'll leave a runner stranded. We have played 5 now. And on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, your new score, Casselton 7, Thompson 3.
Say goodbye to discomfort and say hello to reaching your full potential. At Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness, our diverse team of experts has your back in any phase of life. From the warm, friendly greeting to connecting with your therapist, Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness is the backbone of your health. High-quality care with a personal touch. Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Benedictine Living Community in Lemoore has job openings for the following positions: CNAs, LPNs, Weekend Warrior RN, and a Culinary Services Supervisor. All positions receive a sign-on bonus. To apply or receive more information, scan the QR code now on screen or call 701-883-5363. That's 701-883-5363 for job opportunities at Benedictine Living Community in Lemoore.
Top of 6 coming up here from Lemoore. We're at Townsend Field, State Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks again to all of our sponsors. Thanks everybody here in Lemoore for putting on a great tournament, including tournament manager Greg Peterson, assistant tournament manager Roger Potts, and Lemoore Youth Baseball and everybody involved. We really appreciate it. Send a big shout out to them. Thanks Josh for helping out, Chase for helping out, everybody at YLE as well. So thank the sponsors especially because they make this all possible. Otherwise, we wouldn't even be here. So we appreciate that. So we're going to head off to the top of the 6th. Ovdom warming up. He'll face 8-9-1 batters here for the Blackstockings. Hegness, Zemer, and Wixo. So let's see. Hegness 1 for 2, a ground out and a single today so far. All right, so we should be ready to start the 6th here. Winning so far today, Park River and Gwinner. Gwinner knocks off Lemoore, the host, 6-4 earlier today and ends Lemoore's season. Will not have a Lemoore A's team in the state championship this year. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 to Hegness, who's 1 for 2. Single last at bat.
They did choose to bring Ovdom out for this final batter right here. He had 1 pitch left to throw, and since he started the new batter and went over the pitch count, it is therefore legal. So this will be Dex Ovdom just facing this 1 hitter.
And the pitch. Outside. Popped up. Schumacher giving chase, foul territory, and makes a nice attempt, but just can't come up with it. Bounces off the glove, had a long ways to go. Be a foul ball. So Lemoore Hardware foul ball. Visit LemooreHardware.com. Electrical, automotive, and lots more. Your community one-stop shop. And we got plumbing. Two from Ovdom. Full line in the pitch. Fly ball again, and right by below us here by the first base dugout, so another foul ball. Schumacher went over, but too low to make an attempt, so it'll be 2-2 still. Full line in the pitch. Inside, we account full. Another Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moen, full count. It'll be called strike 3. I think Agnes was going to throw the bat. That'll be a called strike 3. Okay, that's going to do it. That's going to do it for Ovdam now, so he'll reach his pitch count. So we'll get a visit to the mound and a pitching change here. And that's brought to you by Lemoore Drugstore. LemoreDrugstore.com for more information. Stop in, check them out here in Lemoore at the Bank North Mall. We'll be back.
At Casselton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Casselton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Casselton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Lemoore, and our pitching change brought to you by Lemoore Drugstore. New pitcher now is going to be Legend Tice for the Tommies of Thompson, so he's taking his warm-up tosses here. Ovdam will go behind the plate, and then I think we got Loyland at second, so that's your changes. No, let's see. Actually, number nine is going to be a first now, so that's Schumacher first, rather. And Hurst at short still. 13, there we go, 13. Olson at second now. So there we go, Olson at second. So, one down. So Ovdam finished one pitch, and that was going to be his last batter. He gets him out. Here's the pitch. It's going to be strike to Zemer from Tice. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Zemer. Tice in relief here. Working. Gets a sign. And the pitch. Whoa, look out right to the Casselton dugout there. It'll be a foul ball. Lemoore hardware foul ball. Tice kind of a little sidearmish there, huh, Josh?
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a unique delivery as we'll watch it in again. It's got some decent velocity to it, and Yeah, he kind of cocks the ball back a little bit further than most would, almost pointing it directly out towards the second base bag before whipping it home. Can create a little bit of deception.
Tice. The pitch. Another foul behind the plate. Another foul ball. So that's 3 foul balls off the bat of Zemer here. A little more hardware foul ball. Tice fires. Be a ball. Should be 1 ball, 2 strikes to Zemer. Full line in the pitch. Missing at the feet. So it'll be 2-2 to Zemer now. And the pitch. Just missing. The Thompson fans wanted that. Yeah, Chris Moen, Nodak Insurance Company, full count. Pitch from Tice. That's going to be a walk. So Zemer at first with 1 down. Here's Wixel.
It's really good plate appearance from Zemer because there were some pitches that were really close there that you'd be at least tempted to try and spoil just off the corners, and he ends up letting them pass and draws a walk after being down on the count.
Tice looks in, checks first. And the pitch. There's a strike to number 2, Parker Wixo. 0 for 3, the leadoff man here. Strikeout, fly out, and reach on air. Pitch from Tice. The grounder right past the pitcher. Shortstop will step on the bag. He'll relay it to first and not in time. It almost been a Bank North double play to end the inning, but instead it get 1 out at least. So Wixel will reach on the fielder's choice. And out at second is Zemer on the force. So 2 down, runner at first. Here's Thulkis, who's 0 for 2. Tice to face Thulkis. And the pitch. Low, runner goes, throw down, and not in time. Ball trickles away. That'll be a S&T stolen base here. So slide into S&T Quick Stop, your local go-to for groceries, deli, favorite snacks, and more in Thompson. Fast, friendly, and always convenient. S&T Quick Stop, small town friendly, big time convenience. And the pitch from Tice. Outside. 2-0 now to Thulkis. Legend Tice. Check second. Delivers. There's a strike. 2-1 to Thulkis. And the pitch. Chop. And it's going to go in front of the plate. Off them gloves. Bare hands it over to first, and they get the out. So nice play there right in front of the plate. And that's going to end the inning here. Thulkis is out on the 2-3. Okay, so for Casselton. Casselton, no runs. And we'll head now to the home half of the 6th. They'll leave a runner stranded. Still 7-3. Casselton leads Thompson on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com. The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download the app and make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. With school just around the corner, let Lemoore Drugstore help you check out your supply list. And don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com. Good luck to all teams and go Lemoore Babe Ruth.
Welcome back. I'm Greg for YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Boyko along with us as well. We're in the bottom of the sixth here in Lemoore. Townsend Field. Field looking really good. Nice sunny day here. It's definitely hot, but we get some baseball played. So Michelson will dig in. It'll be 1, 2, 3 players here facing Crochet. First pitch swinging high, fly ball. Left fielder going back. That's going to sail over his head. Off the bat of Michelson. He'll round first. He'll dig for 2. And he has a long double to second here to start things for Thompson in the bottom of the 6th inning.
And that is a ringing double. A loud announcement out to left field.
Deep left. That's a well hit ball off the bat of Michelson there. Now Hurst, who's 0 for 3. So Crochet looks at second, delivers. There's a strike. 0-1 to Hurst. And the pitch from the righty. There's a roller, slow roller. Shortstop's has to hurry. He'll fire across and not in time. Everybody's going to be safe. So Hurst beats it out. Infield hit for Hurst. And that'll move the runner to third base. All of a sudden, Thompson here. 2 on, nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Ovdam.
A little bit of life in that dugout now, too, with a good hitter at the plate in Ovdam.
Crochet runners at the corners for the Black Stockings. And a pitch misses. 1-0 to Ovdam. Ovdam, let's see, a flyout single and a ground out today, so he's 1 for 3. And the pitch. There's a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. So nice pitch from Crochet. Here's the 1-1. There's a fly ball left field. Left fielder makes the play and fires in. The runner tags and no play at home. So Ovdam with a sac fly to left field. Agnes, that sun right in your eyes, made a nice play there in left field. That was a line drive shot.
Yeah, that definitely had some juice on it. And Ovdam, he's one that when he gets his pitch, he doesn't wait around too long to put barrel to ball. He gave that one a ride. Liked that pitch a lot. It just goes into a glove, but it's a sharply hit ball that produces a run.
All right, so here's the pitch, a swing and a miss to Olson. We strike 1 to Olson, who's 1 for 1. Couple walks and a double today. Crochet sets and delivers outside. Thompson slowly chipping away at this lead. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1-1 to Olson. Casselton had a huge 4th, scoring 7. Thompson put up 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Now 1 here so far in the 6th. Throw down to first and back safe as the runner. So it's going to be, let's see, 3 balls and 1 strike to Jacob Olson. And the pitch. There's a strike. Count full. Full count brought to you by Chris Moe and Nodak Insurance Company in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Payoff. And called strike 3. They throw on a first, not in time. So Olson gets caught looking for out number 2. That's a big one there, Josh. That's
a perfectly located pitch. You can't really do much with that if you swing, but you kind of have to protect. Just didn't pull the trigger, and now there's 2 down in the Thompson inning.
Krogstad digs in now to face Crochet. The righty's pitch. Swinging a foul. 0-1 to Krogstad. Singled his last at bat. Boucher fires outside. That's going to get away. And that'll take Hurst to second. They throw it down and not in time. And Casselton thought they had him. They did have a play. Boy, nice job there by Thulkus to fire it down. And Hurst just slides in.
That would have been a huge mistake to run into an out in that situation. They're risky, but they do get the runner into scoring position with 2 outs.
1 ball, 1 strike from Crochet. Here it is. Be high. 2-1 now. There's a strike, so count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Krogstad. 2 down, 1 on. Bottom of the 6th, 7-4, Casselton. Time's called. More time is called. Wondering the counts here. Oh, it's 3-2. Okay, so it is 3-2. So full count. Full count now. And the pitch. Foul back. So Nodak Insurance, Chris Moen Agency, full count. Payoff. Foul back again. So Krogstad fights a couple off here, stays alive at 3 balls and 2 strikes. .53rd pitch coming up for Crochet. There's a rip to short or second. That's going to get into center field for a base hit. Hurst will hold at third. So Krogstad a single. That's his second. Takes Hurst to third. Loyland now. So Loyland a double and a couple walks. He's 1 for 1.
All of a sudden now you've got the tying run at the plate. What a rally from Thompson here, but there still needs to be more.
Loyland digs in. Crochet on the mound. Fires. High. 1-0 to Loyland. And the pitch. There's a strike, so 1-1 to Loyland. Righty kicks and fires. There's strike 2. Nice pitch from Crochet. One, 2 coming to Loyland. Try to get in a chase one. Gonna be 2 balls and 2 strikes to Loyland. Nice grab from Thulkus there. Kept it in front as Hurst was eyeing home plate. And the pitch. Another one outside. So we count full. Another Nodak Insurance, Chris Moen Agency, full count. And the pitch. Swing and a rip foul. Left field side. Left fielder chasing. It's about 15 feet foul. Can't quite catch up to it. So it'll be a Lamore Hardware foul ball. Lamore Hardware, electrical, automotive, plumbing. Visit LamoreHardware.com. And the pitch from Crochet. There's a fly ball. Center fielder tracking, makes the play, and a couple steps in. So that's Deutsch with the put out. And that's going to do it here for Thompson. But they do come up with 1 run. So now the top of the 7th coming up next. And after 6 complete, your score is Casselton 7, Thompson 4.
At Polar Communications, we're more than just a local business. We're part of the community we serve. We deliver essential communication services, create jobs, provide scholarships and grants, and support initiatives that make our home a better place to live. Our success isn't just about amazing technology. It's about incredible people. Our roots are here in the heartland, and our commitment is unwavering because we believe that a better experience starts with the community we love.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Top of 7th, State Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament here in Lemoore. I'm Greg for your liveevent.com. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks again to all the sponsors. Thanks everybody here in Lemoore for their great hospitality, including Lemoore Baseball, youth baseball programs, and everybody involved. And great venue here for the state tournaments. First time ever Lemoore has hosted the State Babe Ruth Tournament. We've hosted several Legion tournaments over the years, state Legions. All right, 3, 4, 5 batters here for Lemoore. Or for Casselton, rather. Kozowski leads it off. Face Tice. Pitch. Ball 1. 1-0 to Carver Kozowski. Then it's Deutsch and Stahl. Casselton, 7 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Thompson, 4 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors. And the pitch. Grounded. And foul ball. Oh. Michelson gloved it and threw Kozowski out, but it was foul ball. It's a nice play. More Hardware, foul ball. Tice back on the mound, and the 1-1. Low and away. It's going to be 2-1 now to Kozowski. Winner of this one comes back Tuesday. They don't have to come back tomorrow. They got the day off. They can come and watch. They can rest. They can do whatever they wish, as they don't have to play baseball tomorrow. Here's the pitch. You still come to the park, maybe get some batting practice in, Josh, tomorrow, if whoever wins this one.
Yeah, got a bunch of options, and you just want to be that team that has that rest, has that day off, so you can prep for the next day for the championship round.
3-1, 3-2 now. Count full. Nodak Insurance, Chris Moen Agency, count full. Tice fires. Grounder, and oh, look at that. Nice job by the coach over there for Casselton.
I believe that's Maggio over there making that play.
Mm-hmm. Pitch from Tice. Oh, that's going to hit him in the elbow. So hit by pitch. Stands at first now with nobody out. Leadoff man on. Here's Jackson Deutsch.
That one just sounded painful.
Yeah, that's a stinger. Kind of take some time to walk that one off. Deutsch now will dig in, ground out his last at bat. So Deutsch giving Kozowski a little time at first, kind of recover from that stinger.
See if there's any bunt or anything laid down here by Deutsch, trying to advance this run across, and an insurance run. Be a big one. There is the square.
Squares the bunt and pulls back. It's going to be called strike 1 to Deutsch. Set and the pitch. This was another bunt low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tice now working for the Thompson Tommies. That's going to be a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Deutsch. Legend Tice again for the Tommies. Fires. That's ripped, and that's going to be a fair ball down by the third base line. Kozowski will hold at second. So Deutsch a long single to left field. Two on, nobody out. Now it's Jarrett Stahl, the number 5 batter. He's got a couple singles today. For Casselton, that is their 6th hit now. 6th hit of the ball game. So Tice long look in, sets, and delivers. There's a strike. The Stahl 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Check second in the pitch. And it's a grounder. Weak roller. Third baseman charge. Fires and out. Ooh, the runner's over. So Stahl is out on the 5-3, but gets the runners over. So Kozowski to third and Deutsch to second with 1 down. So 2 in scoring position here for the Blackstockings with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Crochet will dig in. He's 0 for 3 today. Christian Air, a couple flyouts off the bat of Callan Crochet. Now the pitcher for Casselton. So Tice working on the mound, delivers. And there's a strike. Could be 0-1 to Crochet. This game 2 hours old now, almost 2 hours old. And the pitch. A strike. This pitch from Tice. 0-2 to Crochet. And the pitch. So roller foul by the first base side. Lamore Hardware, foul ball. Visit LamoreHardware.com for more information. One-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, lots more good stuff. And the pitch. Ripped to center. That'll score Kozowski. Deutsch will hold at third. RBI single off the bat of Callan Crochet.
That's a huge insurance run there for Casselton. You make this technically a non-save situation now, heading into the 7th inning. And man, 4 runs versus 3 versus 2 versus anything less is just a big gap.
All right, so Tice back on the mound here. And the runner is going to take off first to second. And Tice looking at the runner at third, and runner will stand at second base now. So Crochet at second now. Four digs in, and the pitch. Jano on 1, fly ball, foul for the right field side. So it's be 0-1 to Boer. Oh, 1 coming. It's a grounder right past the pitcher. Second baseman gloves over to first and out. They go to home and got him out. 4-3-2 double play. That's a Bank North double play 2 to end the inning. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. Visit banknorth.bank today. So what a way to end the inning here for the Tommies, heading in to the bottom of the 7th, but the Blackstockings get a run. All right, we'll head now to the bottom of the 7th inning, and your score is 8-4. Casselton leads it. We'll be back.
Lamore Hardware carries Your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Check out their latest selection of Milwaukee tools from the M18 8-amp Forge battery on sale, $50 off, or buy a 2-pack 6-amp high-out battery and receive a M18 inflator or grease gun for free while supplies last. Plus, browse their sweet pickings section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. Lamore Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more information, go to lamorehardware.com. That's lamorehardware.com. Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Welcome back here. It's Schumacher. It's going to be 0-2 the count from Cruchet. 7-8-9 here. Thompson down to their last 3 outs in the bottom of the 7th, and the pitch. And a called strike 3. Schumacher gets caught looking for out number 1, and that's a big one here, Josh, to start the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, if you can thwart a leadoff base runner with a 4-run lead, then I think you feel in pretty decent shape here if you're Casselton. There's not that you don't have to go from the stretch right away. You can just kind of relax into this inning.
First offering to Thompson misses, or a foul ball. It's going to be 0-1. That's a Lamore Hardware foul ball. Pitch coming to Thompson, who's 0 for 2. High. 1 ball, 1 strike to Thompson. One follows it over to our right. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Thompson. We are broadcasting here from the Ground North broadcast booth, Ground North Coffee and Boutique. That one's outside. 2-2 to Thompson now. And the pitch. That's ripped. That'll go into right field for a base hit. And they're going to try and get him out, but not in time. So Thompson will reach on a single to right field. So that'll put a runner at first with 1 down. Here's Caden Pennis, number 9 batter now for Thompson. Top of the order, waiting on deck here, pending a double play to end the inning or anything, or well, double play to end the game in here in the bottom of the 7th. Shea steps off. Stahl holding Thompson over here at first. And the pitch. Low. 1-0 to Pennis. Oh, Tice must be up. Actually.
Yes, it is Tice.
Okay. Here's the pitch. It's in there for a strike to Tice. Legend Tice came in to pitch. Now he's batting. And the pitch here. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Legend Tice. Shea 1-2 home. Missing, a big called strike 3. Legend Tice gets caught looking for out number 2. That's a big one there, too, here in the bottom of the 7th. And that'll get a visit to the mound here. Crochet, let's see, I got him down for 74, looks like 72, so we might get a change here. Calling to the left fielder. So, pitching change. And that's brought to you by Lemoore Drugstore. Lemoore Drugstore for prescription requests and OTC medication. You can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Make sure to pick up your school supplies. You can visit their website, LemoreDrugstore.com. We'll be back right after this.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neelsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per roll per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
We'll go back here. Pitching change brought to you by Lemoore Drugstore. Visit LemoreDrugstore.com for more information. New pitcher is Hunter Hagnes, third pitcher of the ball game now for Casselton. And he'll fire his first pitch, and that's going to be a ball to Michelson, Mac Michelson at home plate, Thompson at first. And the pitch here bounces in front of the plate, kept in front by Tholkis. So Casselton 1 out away here from advancing to Tuesday's championship. And the pitch. There's a strike. 2-1 to Michelson is 2 for 4. Single, flyout, strikeout, and a double today for the leadoff man for Thompson. And the pitch. Ripped. That's going to get past the third baseman to left field for a base hit for Michelson. So 2 will be on now. Michelson has 3 hits today. Hurst now, the number 2 batter will bat. He's 1 for 4, single to last at bat. Hurst will dig in to face Hagnes, the relief pitcher here for Casselton on the mound. Came in from left. Kozowski at short now, Crochet at third. Zemer in left now. And the pitch. There's a ball hit, and that's going to be foul down by the third base side. So it'll be strike 1 to Hurst. There's a Lemoore Hardware foul ball. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. There's a ball. So it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike now. Count even to Hurst. Hagnes checks second in the pitch. That's it to third. Takes a hop. Third baseman will step on the bag, and that's going to do it here for Casselton as Thompson is out at third base. So your final score is going to be 8-4. Casselton victorious here. And the Casselton Blackstockings are heading off to the 2025 State Babe Ruth Championship game. And that's not tomorrow. That is Tuesday. So Casselton can have the day off tomorrow. They'll play at 1 o'clock. And they'll kind of wait the elimination process here to see who they play. as Thompson will play tomorrow now at 2:30. That's Thompson's first loss of the tournament. Casselton has gone 3-0 in the tournament. So as we like to say in these kind of tournaments, the double elimination style, Casselton in the driver's seat in this one. And as they win at 8-4 over Thompson. We'll take a quick break. We'll send it down to Josh Boyko for our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews after this.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Say goodbye to discomfort and say hello to reaching your full potential. At Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness, our diverse team of experts has your back in any phase of life. From the warm, friendly greeting to connecting with your therapist, Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness is the backbone of your health. High-quality care with a personal touch. Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Welcome back here to Lemoore, as Thompson falls to Casselton here by the final score of 8-4. So Casselton wins it, and they'll move into the championship. Thompson will play tomorrow at 2:30. They'll play the winner of Park River versus Gwinner tomorrow. So that'll be our first game tomorrow at noon, Park River and Gwinner. The loser of that noon game tomorrow is eliminated, and the winner moves on and plays Thompson at 2:30 in another elimination game and a chance for the championship. So Casselton Black Stockings, they have gone 3-0. They have beat Park River 2-1. Gwinner 10-0 in 6 innings, and they knock off Thompson here 8-4, and Casselton into the State Babe Ruth Championship game with an 8-4 victory here this evening. All right, let's get to our post game. We'll wait for Casselton to finish their team meeting. Then we'll get to Josh Boyko for our interview. We're going to talk with Casselton player. Okay, so our play of the game is brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag. Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Agassi Precision Ag of Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Play of the game is going to go, Thompson had that 4-3-2 double play to end the inning in the top of the 7th. And that was a nice play there. It was 4-3-2. It was second to first to catch for our play of the game. And then our connection of the game. Connection of the game brought to you by HTC. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. Visit halsteadtel.com. Nice play by Kozowski at short as he fired at home as the runner took off. He fired the runner out on a grounder to short, and Kozowski got the runner at home plate, got Folkus trying to take home from third in the bottom of the 2nd. So that is our HTC connection of the game. And our player of the game brought to you by Egg Country Farm Credit Services. Focused on egg, focused on you. Find a local office at eggcountry.com. And our player of the game is going to go to Casselton, Carter Kozowski. He was 2 for 3 today, scored 2 runs, had a single and a double, and knocked in 2 for Carter Kozowski. So that's our player of the game, brought to you by Egg Country, and Josh Boyko will interview him coming up here shortly. So that's our stats in this one. Let's check out the unofficial stats. Let's check out the pitching first up. Black Stockings pitching, they used 3. Fletchock worked 3 innings, 70 pitches, 1 run, none earned, 2 Ks, 3 hits, 4 walks. Callan Crochet worked 3 1/3, actually 3 2/3, 74 pitches, 3 runs, 3 earned, 5 Ks, 6 hits, 1 walk. And then Hegness come in, worked a third of an inning, 7 pitches, no runs, and 1 hit. But Hegness comes in and closes the door there for the Black Stockings. So 3 pitches. Thompson used 2, Ovdom 5 1/3, and Tice an inning and 2/3. Ovdom 102 pitches, 7 runs, 2 earned, 4 Ks, 6 hits, 1 walk. Tice worked inning and 2/3, and 34 pitches and 1 run, 1 earned, 2 hits, 1 walk. All right, we'll take a break here, and we'll come back with our post-game interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank right after this.
Benedictine Living Community in Lemoore has job openings for the following positions: CNAs, LPNs, Weekend Warrior RN, and a Culinary Services Supervisor. All positions receive a sign-on bonus. To apply or receive more information, scan the QR code now on screen or call 701-883-5363. That's 701-883-5363 for job opportunities at Benedictine Living Community in Lemoore.
Time now for Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews, and we're going to send it down to Josh Boyko.
Thank you, Greg. I've got Carver Kozowski here with me from Casselton, and you guys are going to have the day off tomorrow now. You're going to advance straight into that championship round. So how does it feel to have locked yourself in?
It feels amazing. We've come so far, and we, as our coach said in the huddle, we were destined for this. We came ready to play. We have found our crooked number on the scoreboard, and now we're going to the state championship.
Awesome. And how about some of your teammates' performances that helped you get there today?
Yeah, our team's just great. We just hit around the ball. We make plays. We trust each other, and that just shows.
How about some of the defense here that came up today in a big way to keep Thompson off the board?
Yeah, our defense is great. Like I said in the other interview, it's one of the best, if not the best in the state right now. And our pitchers just got to trust that, and we're bound for success.
Yep. And whether it's you with the high school group today or earlier this year or today, how does it feel just to get another win against a rival like Thompson?
It feels amazing. I mean, really any win just feels amazing, but this one feels a lot better.
And what's your confidence level as you guys cruise into Tuesday?
Our confidence level is through the roof right now. I mean, I don't know why wouldn't we? We just beat one of the best teams in the state.
Absolutely. Well, we wish you the best of luck and congratulations on locking yourself into championship round.
Thank you.
That's Carver Kozowski, our player of the game, joining us here on your live event.
All right, thanks, Josh Boyko, for that. We appreciate it. And Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews brought to you by DHB, Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations will be in North Dakota and Minnesota. You can visit dhb.bank for more information. All right, well, let's recap the day, and then we're going to sign off here as day 3 has come to an end. So this tournament winding down is, we started with 8 teams on Friday. We are down to 3 now. And so let's check out, let's tell you what all happened today. I'm sorry, we're down to 4 teams. So earlier today, we had 3 games on the docket. We started at noon. It was Park River over Central McLean, 6-1, knocking Central McLean out of the tournament. And Gwinner knocked off Lemoore A's, the host, 6-4. And it was Casselton over Thompson, 8-4. So 4 teams left. Casselton into the championship on Tuesday. They do not play tomorrow. They are off tomorrow. They will play at 1 o'clock on Tuesday. And they kind of sit back and wait the elimination process to see who they play in that championship. And they are in the driver's seat in this tournament. Is you have to be, Casselton has to be beat twice to win a state championship. So Casselton has gone 3-0 in the tournament, so they'll play at 1 o'clock on Tuesday. Games tomorrow at noon, so we'll be back on the air about 11:40 or so tomorrow. Park River will face Gwinner, and that'll be an elimination game. And whoever wins that one will take on Thompson at 2:30 tomorrow, and that's elimination, and then chance for the championship as well. So whoever wins that 2:30 game will meet Casselton on Tuesday at 1 for the first championship. If Casselton loses, it would be a winner-take-all second repeat championship right after. So, so far, Burlington, Bottineau, they were eliminated yesterday. And then Central McLean and Lemoore eliminated today. So we're down to 4 teams left in the Babe Ruth tournament. So, all right. Well, we are going to sign off from Lemoore. Thanks again to all of our sponsors. We really appreciate the sponsorships so that we can bring full coverage of the State Babe Ruth tournament here for you with live video and audio on yourliveevent.com. So we still got 3 games left of the tournament, 2 tomorrow, 1 on Tuesday, maybe 2 Tuesday, so maybe 4 games left. But tournament kind of winding down here, and so we thank all the sponsors again. Full coverage was started on Friday. And then thanks everybody here in Lemoore for their hospitality, including the Lemoore Youth Baseball Tournament Manager Greg Peterson and Assistant Manager Roger Potts and everybody involved here. We're putting on a great tournament in Lemoore and great field and great facility here, so we really appreciate it. All right, once again, Casselton defeats Thompson 8-4. Casselton into the championship on Tuesday. All right, for Josh Boyko, I'm Greg Grenz. Chase Miller joining us as well earlier this week, so we appreciate Chase's help. All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Have a great night, everybody.